Hello, everybody. Okay, so today's tapping session is going to be all around literally releasing to receive. So we are going to work on letting go of whatever is weighing us down. So it can be physical things, maybe in your home or your workspace, or even if your car is just like loaded and messy. It can be feelings that you've been holding on to for a while. It can be relationships. There's so many different things that you can get caught up in that can eventually hold you back and have that feeling of being stuck. So if we are allowed to allow ourselves to create some space, whether it's physically creating space, emotionally, whatever it is, then we can receive in more. Okay, so and when you're creating space physically, it doesn't necessarily mean you want to bring in more physical things, but you will just create this energy of being more open. So if you're calling in, say, like abundance or, whatever it is, you're gonna have that space because physically you've created that. Okay, so we're just gonna close our eyes, get settled in for a quick minute. Take some deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Really pushing that breath out through the mouth. As we're doing this, we're creating space energetically. We are physically releasing when we use that out breath. And I just to ask you to invite into your mind's eye whatever it is that is weighing you down. What in today is weighing you down? Bring that to the forefront of your attention so we can let this go. Okay, so we're going to start tapping on the side of the hand and say, I have been feeling weighed down. There has been a lot on my plate. There's been a lot on my mind. There has just been a lot. And even though I'm feeling super weighed down, I love and accept myself anyway. Sometimes these feelings of being weighed down feel so normal because I'm so used to living in this energy that I'm not sure how it's going to feel when I start letting it go. And that's a little bit scary. But I love and accept myself anyway. There's some areas in my life where I've been feeling a little held back, a little stuck, and definitely weighed down. But I love and accept myself anyway. Let's move to the top of the head. I've been feeling a little weighed down. Eyebrow point. I've been feeling stuck. Side of the eye. It seems that no matter where I go, under the eyes, or what I'm doing, under the nose, this feeling follows me. Under the mouth. And I've been creating this heavy feeling, collarbone point, in my physical world too. Under the arms, just creating chaos. Under the chest, creating this dense, heavy energy. Tapping the wrists, creating these sense of overwhelm. Top of the head, by being so extremely busy. Eyebrow point, sorry, by letting the clutter pile up. Side of the eye, by avoiding the deep work that I need to do. Under the eyes, And this heaviness is really starting to weigh on me. Under the nose, I feel this restriction in my chest. Under the mouth, there's this heaviness on my shoulders. Collarbone point, I am literally feeling weighed down and heavy. Under the arms, and it's taking over. Under the chest, over my space, tapping the wrists over my mind, top of the head, over my life. Eyebrow point, I feel like I can't get to where I want to go. Side of the eye, let alone be the person I want to be. Under the eyes, or do the things I want to do. Under the nose, because I'm trapped in this heaviness. Under the mouth, I'm trapped in this feeling of stuck. Collarbone point, this sticky energy under the arms that is keeping me in this weird space. Under the chest, the thought of working through this, tapping the wrist, can be extremely unbearable. Top of the head, where do I even start? Eyebrow point, that alone is too overwhelming. Side of the eye, for me to even get going. Okay. So I relate to this so deeply right now because everywhere in my physical space was just overloaded, overwhelming, stuff everywhere, things. And I just felt like I can't breathe. And I've been overwhelmed by this for months, like literally months, to the point that I would open a cupboard in my home or a drawer and just start crying because I couldn't. What do I do with this? Where do I put it? And there was just, it was every single room. And it was like, where do I start? I can't even start because the feeling of overwhelm is just too much. And this was carrying out into different parts of my life. Like everything was just feeling overwhelming. Things that I could normally do and manage and get done and be inspired by, I just felt so dragged down. And so just a couple of days ago, I got to it. I just started. And I had to hit that point of no longer feeling attached to the things, attached to that energy, attached to the comfort in the discomfort. And I just went for it. And you guys, I'm feeling 100 times lighter. Things are starting to feel easier again. Like the flow is happening because I'm not stuck in the stagnant. So when we carry things around, whether it's physical things or emotions or situations, and we don't work on allowing ourselves to let it go, it becomes this heavy, stale energy. Okay. So that's what we are going to release because we want it out of our body, out of our space, out. We just want it out. Okay. So we're going to go into this round and start releasing. So even though this heavy energy is not where I feel comfortable, is not helping propel me forward, is not making me feel good, it is what I'm used to. This feeling of overwhelm that takes over when I start to think about working through this is just so daunting that I stay here. But I'm starting to realize today that I don't want to live like this. I don't want to be the reason I feel held back. And I don't want to stop myself from moving forward. So even though it can be hard, even though it's going to take some work and some dedication on my part, I'm ready to start navigating this. I'm ready to start listening to my intuition. And I'm ready to work through the stuff. And I love and accept myself always. Go to the top of the head. The stuff I've been holding on to. Eyebrow point. The stuff I've been physically holding on to. Side of the eye, emotionally holding on to. Under the eyes, I'm ready to start letting it go. Under the nose, I know that it is time. Under the mouth, for me to create some space. Collarbone point, create some space in my life. Under the arms, create some space in my mind. Under the chest, I am ready to drop the weight, tapping the wrist that has been sitting on my chest. Top of the head, this giant load I have been carrying on my shoulders. Eyebrow point, I am ready to let it go. Side of the eye, I'm getting really curious today. Under the eyes, on what this lightness can feel like. Under the nose, I'm ready to hold on to less. Under the mouth, less things. Collarbone point, less emotion. Under the arms, less stories that aren't propelling me to where I want to be. Under the chest, I'm ready to stop overcomplicating. Tapping the wrists, and I'm ready to get uncomfortable. Top of the head, because I want to feel lighter. Eyebrow point, I want to minimalize. Side of the eyes, I want to feel comfort. Under the eyes, I want to find flow in my life. Under the nose, I want to release this stagnant energy. Under the mouth, and I want to stop being the reason for feeling stuck. Collarbone point, so I'm ready to tell myself. Under the arms, my subconscious mind. Under the chest, my conscious mind. Tapping the wrist, and anyone who will listen. Top of the head, that I am releasing this heavy energy. Eyebrow point, and I'm going to put in the work. Side of the eye, to let it go. Under the eyes, physically. Under the nose, emotionally. Under the mouth, and spiritually. Collarbone point, so I can find the light. Under the arms, so that I can be the light. Under the chest, so that I can release. Tapping the wrist and receive all that I desire. Okay. Big breath in and out. Okay. So we're already starting to move this energy. We're already starting to feel like we know we've been holding it. We know we've been keeping it. We know that it's hard. We know that's overwhelming. We know that's going to take work, right? But we are done feeling discomfort. Yes, we're going to get a little uncomfortable to find the comfort, but it's going to be worth it. Okay. So we're going to go into our affirmation round and just reassuring our mind, our body, our spirit that we are capable of this. We have the power to move it out physically, emotionally, spiritually. It is up to us to let it go. So we're going to move it out, move forward, and thus feel lighter. Okay. So the top of the head. I'm capable. Eyebrow point. I'm capable of doing this work. Side of the eye. I have the power. Under the eyes to release what is not serving me. Under the nose. I'm strong enough to do this. Under the mouth. I am worthy of feeling better. Collarbone point. And I deserve to feel light. Under the arms. I deserve to feel joy in my everyday life. Under the chest. So I'm opening myself up today. Tapping the wrists to letting go of all that is weighing me down. Top of the head. I am creating space. Eyebrow point. And I'm ready to hold on to less. Side of the eye. I'm going to navigate under the eyes all the things that's going to come up with this. Under the nose, the emotions, the feelings, collarbone points, the stories of I'm not strong enough. Under the arms, I'm seeking truth on this journey. I'm ready to stop overcomplicating it. Tapping the wrist, I am ready to get uncomfortable. Top of the head, I am ready to receive. Eyebrow point, ready to receive abundance. Ready to receive peace. Under the eyes, ready to receive joy in less. Under the nose, expanding my heart space. Under the mouth, creating more gratitude. Collarbone point, leveling up in every way. Under the arms, appreciating the little things. Under the chest and enjoying the lightness. Tapping the wrists. I am releasing anything that weighs me down. And so it is. Good job, you guys. I hope you feel the light, feel the calm, feel the joy, work through this. It is a process. It is going to take some time. Be patient with yourself, be kind, have grace, do it with compassion because it's not easy, but you are capable of doing it. Love you guys. See you soon.